Hey beauties, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I will be sharing all 5 brand new eyeliner shades recently launched from Chanel. I picked these up on Chanel.com 2 days ago now, and I used the code in the bag, all caps, for free overnight shipping. So they arrived yesterday in all of their glory. So in today's video, we will unbox them, swatch them all together, and then I am going to create a look to finish my makeup. Because right now I have everything else, I just need some eyeliner. These all launched as part of a larger eye campaign, so there are also 4 new shades of the Le Volume Revolution mascara, as well as 4 new eyeshadow quads. Now, I personally only wear black mascara. It's really all I'm interested in, so I didn't really pay attention to the mascaras. And the eyeshadow quads, I like them. There are a couple that look very pretty, but nothing really stood out to me or made me want to add to cart. Feel free to sound off down below in the comments if you completely disagree, if there's a shade or two that you love, if you are just dying to see them swatched. Right now, my plan is to simply wait until they arrive in store, and then I will do a full video review then. I'm probably still riding the high of the 9-pan Le Beige palette, which is so stunning, and I was anticipating for so long. And it's just kind of fulfilling all of my eyeshadow needs at the moment. But I have really been desperate for some new eyeliner, so I figured this was the perfect time to stock up on all of the new shades. Currently, I believe I have maybe a couple of the older eyeliner shades in my makeup artistry kit. It's dusty wherever it is. I couldn't even tell you because I don't really freelance anymore. And then I am down to this guy. So this is the shade Agape 929. I used this maybe a week or two ago and somehow I misplaced the cap. If you've never used these eyeliners before, if you don't replace the lid right away and keep them sealed, they get crumbly. It completely ruins the product. So luckily, I'm just about done with it. And so I don't feel so bad about this being dead because basically it's going to dry out at any moment and then I'll be left with none. So I'm going to go ahead and open one of these up on camera and then you pretty much get the point and I'll just swatch the rest. So I'm going to start with 943 Brune Agape, which I imagine is going to be similar to regular Agape. So I kind of replaced something that I needed. When you open it up, it has this little protective flap, and then there it is. Now you'll see that inside the box, there actually are instructions, and I know I still get people all the time at the counter whose mind is blown at this. You guys are all makeup enthusiasts and you love Chanel if you're watching this video, at least I'm assuming. So perhaps this is nothing new to you, but just in case there is somebody watching who is just about to get their mind blown, check this out. So with these eyeliners, the bottom detaches. Of course I say that and it's new, so it's gonna give me a second. And this right here acts as a pencil sharpener. So you actually have the sharpener attached. Wow, these new eyeliners come sealed pretty tight. Whew, okay. So whenever you roll it up, if you lose the point and you want to sharpen it and get it to be a little bit slimmer, all you have to do is take the bottom and then you can just roll it very gently and you'll be able to get it back to somewhat of its original shape, which is really cool that they have the sharpener attached. I know if you already knew that information and you're not nearly as excited as I am about that, I'm sorry. So this is shade Brune Agape. Ooh, it looks like a really pretty brown. These are long-lasting waterproof eyeliners, not to be confused with the Kohl or the Stylo Yeux, or with the eye pencil that comes with the smudger. The Kohl, I believe, is just a pencil. There's nothing at the end. So what this means when it's waterproof is basically it's formulated so that you can use it directly in the waterline. It's ophthalmologist tested. It should not irritate your eyes. Of course, everybody's different, and especially near the eye area, there are some people who have terrible allergies and certain products are going to give you a certain reaction. But for the most part, you can use this in or around the waterline area and you shouldn't have any issue. It looks like it's pretty much brown. I'm gonna go ahead and, oh wow, very smooth. So another thing I will say about these eyeliners is some of them tend to be a little bit harder. They don't glide as easily, even when they're fresh. This one went on very soft, very smooth, and it looks maybe like there's a slight luminosity to it, but for the most part, it looks pretty flat brown. I'm just gonna compare that quickly. Let me replace the cap so that I don't find myself in the same situation. I'm going to use my regular Agape right next to it and compare the two. Oh gosh. So this one's about done. There is not much difference. It's a really pretty, smooth, brown, slightly luminous, not super shimmery, but it went on really nicely. So I'm so happy with that one. I love to use a brown eyeliner in the waterline. Usually if I'm doing a liquid eyeliner on the top, I always use black, but I love eyeliners like this for smudging out underneath the lower lash line, for doing in the waterline. Occasionally I'll wear them on top as well. I think there's a lot of fun things you can do with different colors. So my liquid eyeliner, I always stick with black. My mascara, I always stick with black. But stuff like this, I like to get other colors because it just kind of makes it fun. This next one I was really interested by. This one is 946 Intense Teal. This got me so excited. So again, it looks very dark. Let's go ahead and swatch that. Wow. That is beautiful. And again, it went on really smooth, very dark. Oh, wow. That is stunning. So we're definitely going to use that today. I mean, that is, woo, so pretty. On the website, it looked, it's hard to tell with the swatches on the website, but I saw that they still had Fervent Blue available. And I love that eyeliner. It's more metallic, so it tends to crumble and get a little bit chunky. It doesn't go on quite as smooth like this. This has no shimmer. But I love that blue, so I was kind of thinking, well, maybe I should get that, but it's not new. I want to stick with the new colors. Okay, I'll just get the teal and see what happens. But I'm very happy. That's so stunning. Oh, especially over the summer. That's going to be fun. Okay. Third is 948 Jungle Green. This was another one that I thought would be really fun to play around with. All of them have gone on really smooth so far. Yep. This one is also very smooth. It's more of an olive, I would say. A slight sheen, but no metallic finish. Yeah, I would consider this to be sort of a deep olive camo type of green. It's very pretty. It's not incredibly vibrant. It's nice. I like it. Not overly blown away like I was the teal, but for something like that, I think it's perfect that it's not crazy vibrant, because I'll actually wear it a lot more often than if it was something that was such a bright pop of color that it creates, you almost have to create the look around the eyeliner, if that makes sense. Whereas this is something that if you just wanted to substitute black with something a little bit softer and more subtle, you could throw this on and it would still go with just about everything. And then the last two are pretty, I think, normal shades. 944 Noir Enigmatique. You'll have to pardon moi. I don't always pronounce these things very nicely. All right, so this one is, I'm assuming it's going to be very close to black. On the website, it looked slightly greenish. Again, it goes on very buttery smooth. I think it is maybe slightly green, but it is like a deep, deep, deep hunter greenish black. So definitely noir, but not stark black. It's not like the Noir Intense or the Ebony. It has a little bit of a hint of something. It's hard to tell. It looks maybe slightly green, but definitely deeper than the jungle green. And then last I have Black Wood, which I thought sounds like, you know, a dark brown, but that's really what I usually wear, so it would be perfect. $9.45. Oh my gosh. Goes on so smooth. I love that. I think that is the deepest of the bunch. It's very beautiful. It is truly a dark black brown woodish color. I would say deeper than espresso. Maybe a little bit more black than the espresso brown. But very pretty. If you're somebody who wants black but you don't want black, this would be a good option for you. Then you would do the Black Wood. For reference, I have an old black Smashbox eyeliner that I'm going to apply right here, just so you can see how they compare to black. Now I brought you in nice and close so we can finish this eye look together. I'm going to start with Black Wood, and this is going to go on the top lash line. So I'm just going to kind of slowly and carefully line the top lash line. I already have my mascara on, so it makes it a little bit complicated, but actually that was perfect. This is going on really smooth. And now I'm going to go ahead and smudge that out. I have a little precision brush. This is a very old Chanel brush, but I like that it's sort of tapered and flat. Next, I'm going to take the Intense Teal eyeliner, and I'm going to run that in the waterline. I really love how this teal eyeliner looks in the waterline. It's not an obvious, like, huge, vibrant pop of color. It's still pretty subtle, but I think that means I'll use it more often. It's really interesting looking. It gives a little bit of something different. I don't know, I really love it. I thought that would be beautiful in the waterline, and it truly is. So next I'm gonna take Jungle Green, and I'm going to run this right underneath the waterline in the inner part of the lower lash line. I just sort of wanted to get creative and do something different. Try multiple colors of these eyeliners. And then before that dries, I'm going to quickly take my pencil brush and smudge it out. And then same on the other side. Going right beneath that teal and only about halfway in. And then last, I'm going to take the Noir Enigmatique, and I'm going to complete the lower lash line. Since this is a darker shade, I really wanted to keep this on the outer half of the eye. Our look started so natural and light, and now here we are 4 eyeliners later, looking very smoky, but I'm really happy with how all of them applied. I think the colors are beautiful. It's always nice to have an option other than black so that it does stay a little bit softer. You don't necessarily have to smudge them out or create a really dramatic smoky eye look. You could just do a little bit, leave it how it is. You can go in the waterline, you can go outside of the eye. You can really play around with these waterproof eyeliners, which is why I love them so much, and I was really excited to see all of the new shades and stock up on some new colors. But they blend like a dream. They smudge out really easily as long as you do it right away, as soon as you apply them to the lid. And then also they're incredibly long wearing, and this is really not going to smudge throughout the day, which is nice. Overall, I'd say the new eyeliner shades are a hit. And as I'm sitting here looking at my smoky eye, I'm starting to think back on those La Volume Revolution mascaras. I don't know what happened in the last couple minutes, but they're starting to pique my interest, so maybe that's something I will revisit after all. I would say my two favorites of the bunch are the Intense Teal, because it's different than anything else that I have, and I just really like the color. I think for a bluish eyeliner, it's a really great color because it's not so crazy that you're never gonna wear it. So this is something that I think I can create a lot of different looks with, especially over the summer. And then my second favorite is the Brune Agape, which I didn't use today for this look simply because it's basically the same brown eyeliner that I've been using in all of my tutorials. So if you've ever seen me use a brown waterproof eyeliner, this is kind of the shade. And so I know I'm gonna love it. I think the color is so beautiful. It applies really smooth. And to me, this really warm, slightly luminous brown is just the perfect inner waterline area color if you're not gonna do black. Black is such a very particular look, so I always use brown and I always use this. So I know I will love that. The other three are great. I'm very excited to keep playing with the Jungle Green. The Black Wood is basically black, so this is something that I'll use if I'm doing a very smoky eye, but other than that, I probably won't use that as much. And then the Noir Enigmatique, I keep butchering that name. I don't know why I'm torturing myself and I continue to say it. This one is very pretty, but again, it's so dark and not really a particular color. I don't know, it doesn't really lend itself anywhere special. So this would be something that I would use sort of the same way as the Black Wood. If I'm doing a very smoky eye and I just want to add some drama, I'll throw this in the waterline then. But the Jungle Green I'll definitely use. I just need to sit down and maybe scroll Instagram, I don't know, gather some inspiration. But I love them all. I think they're so pretty, and let me know which one is your favorite. That pretty much completes the video. I mentioned in I did a community post where I threw out some ideas for other videos using these eyeliners. So if you have anything in particular you'd like to see, definitely leave me a comment down below. And that's it. So thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed this video and maybe learned something new. Maybe you saw a color that would interest you. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. Leave me any of your comments or your questions, your suggestions down below in the comments section. Of course, I will be linking everything that I used today on my face down in the description box. And for more videos like this, don't forget to subscribe.